The memories fade into the wind as these waves drift into nothingness. How could mortal wisdom lift you up? Who could send salvation from above? When it seemed I lost all strength to fight, you brought me back to life.
Hello everyone. Hope you are all doing fabulous today. That is Heart of Lahairoi. I heard this recently playing the new story chapter for Wuthering Waves. You have this like epic mech battle and everything going on, and I'm like, this is sick. This music has lived rent-free in my head for the past week. Also, it involves Casey Lee Williams from Ruby. Always really cool to see her still doing stuff. So yeah, I just figured I'd play that today. Yeah. Anyway, getting over to this, YouTube is saying there's like some issue for buffering or something, so I very much apologize. I don't know if it's on my end or on YouTube's end. I'm just not certain. I do have several things open though, because I'm trying to have like different tabs and stuff. Because I got the simulator open. I got like other stuff open just in case anybody wants to end up chatting later or whatever. Discord's also being weird. But I mean, when is Discord not being weird? Let's be completely and totally real. But yeah, hope everyone is doing fabulous today. Also, I don't know how well it's going to come up, but I tried to put up the YouTube chat up here in the top corner. I don't think it's like too like invasive or whatever, like covering up stuff. But if I try to shrink it anymore, it kind of looks like I don't think people can read it as easily. I just don't know. So as we go through, and I'll try to keep an eye on it. If it looks like it just doesn't work, I'll just remove it. I don't even know. But I tried to get that up here to at least show like when chat is talking and whatnot, or show when nobody's talking whatsoever, and it's all good. Let me see. Double checking on all this. Does it say I actually have to sign in still? Am I misreading that? I don't even know. Whatever, we'll see. If people start talking, we'll be able to figure it out and tell. But But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. I just kind of wanted to yap. Ever since the last stream talking about like the sudden ban list and everything, I wanted to try to talk a little bit about some of the decks and everything from Worlds and everything, and obviously some people were like, "Why were y'all yapping about the ban list update for like an hour?" And I'm like, just people started talking, people started conversating and like asking questions in chat. People were like, I wanted to discuss the opinions and everything, so it just felt like a natural progression with that. So let me move around some stuff. So it looks kind of funky like that. Let me scoot it over a little bit. That's it. Like if I have it like this, if I squish it even more to kind of like line up with me, I don't know how well that's going to come through. If people actually want to like read what the hell is going on in chat and everything, I just don't know. So we'll see how that looks. But ever since that last one, like I didn't get a chance to talk as much about the World's like decks and everything. And one of the things that I did end up doing, if it is still, it is still open, was I did want to go through and see like some of the decks. Like I pulled up, like say Gems, Ruby deck, because I wanted to mess around with this a little bit, just because I do like the build and everything. I figured I could go through and maybe make like the Oshinoko deck, maybe even the Saikano deck or whatever. I figured make a couple of these on the sim or whatever, and just kind of like, I don't know, maybe play some games and see how they feel or whatever. So I just wanted to do something for a couple hours while I still have the house to myself today. So what to do first? I honestly don't even know. I have not got a whole bunch of stuff planned for today, but like I said, it feels like stuff is just really laggy. Let me turn off Steam, because I had Steam up in case I did Uma, but I don't know if I'm going to do Gacha Dailies today. I'm not 100% certain what is the game plan for today. But if stuff is going to be acting up, I'm not going to leave stuff running in the background. So I don't know. All right, so I feel like this is the big one to kind of take a look at here. Close out of that. Definitely pull up the Saikano. Now the thing is, do I change up the deck list? I suppose. Oh wow, the internet is really being weird. Internet is being really weird. Typically, Decklog doesn't lag like that. That's weird. Okay, there's Saikano pulling up. Yeah, it's being weird when I notice like Decklog having an issue to actually pull up. I know that it's like it's like internet on my end. So always fun. But oh my goodness. I love the Ruby deck. I just think that's so fun. The Fujimi 8 standby as well, honestly, is another one that I haven't really messed with like a whole too terribly much. Too bad we can't get British Steve up here yapping, but it is whatever. Like the 8 standby builds are always like some of the more fun stuff to mess with, in my opinion. Just because I'm weird. What is this? Put all of your stock into winning from the following action X times. Choose one of your characters and it gets the following ability. Oh, it gives like a ton of like negative soul if you're sitting on a ton of stock. That's funky. Okay, cool. Epic. Yeah, I don't know. Like YouTube's just being a little bit weird because I keep getting the error notification. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffing. Like, okay, thanks. Okay, hold on. It says there's a widget. Stream status is poor. Oh no. See, then it goes back to excellent and totally fine. And so I don't know what's going on. Probably just be a short stream. Hello, Cade. I'm just lurking for today. Funny thing about this deck is the level 3 count. What, for the standby? Oh, yeah, the standby is like... Hold on, it's 8. It's like 12. That's like normal, unless you message that for a different list. If you meant it for like the Ruby deck, then that is like that doesn't have that many by comparison. It still had like enough, but and obviously, like I said, the Oshinoko is what, 1. Let's scoot that over. I kind of just want to mess with Fujimi the most. But I feel I need to also mess with Saikano. I don't know. So maybe it was for a different list. Saw a 20 count for Fujimi? Holy cow. Okay. It's definitely not this. I mean, like I said, hold on. Cade is dumb with math. 4 plus 4, 8, 10, 12. Okay, cool. Me, bro. What is up, Husky? How is it going? Oh, my goodness. The package is en route. Route. I don't know what you want to say for that one. No, I definitely. I mean, we'll go through if there's like another Fujimi list up here. I'm curious to see. It was the lottery list that has 20 plus. Was that Kaz? Also, hi Kaz. Hope you're doing well. Was that at Worlds? Because like I just want to see if it's up here real quick. Because if it's up here, I want to look. Have a cold, so stuck in bed sweating. Oh my good. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Oh my goodness. I'm very sorry. So hold on. I can quickly tell how many Fujimi decks there were. Actually, hold on. What is the thing for it? Yeah, it's just Fujimi. So I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I don't remember what the thing was for. Okay, so it was just the one Fujimi. At least I doubt it. Okay. That's just such a weird thing. I mean, like, obviously you run like a high number of level 3s. It's just weird to be like, yeah, I mean, I believe you. I believe that someone would try that level of degeneracy. But it's just really funny to me. Like, oh my goodness. Doing the exact opposite of what some people on the West Coast will do, where they'll run like 25, 30 level 0s. And just, I joke, it's not 30, but it's a very, very high number of level 0s. And it's just reversing that completely and running, you know what, screw you, I'm going to run a whole bunch of level 3s. And then bricking completely with your opening hand. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's funny though. Oh man. Okay, that did convince me though. We're definitely going to fuck with Fujimi today, so hold tight. We're gonna make this. Oh my goodness. That did convince me. I have to not take up the full screen so I can still read chat. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. Something that I have kind of a fun tournament idea that I want to do at some point. Fujimi. Here we go. That's nuts if someone did 30. Right, 30 levels. Nah. I mean, you just can't play at that point. It's just insane to be able to try to play at that point. Oh my goodness. But like I knew people who would do like easily like do 25 level 0s or something, and it's just like, well, that at least you always constantly have something to play. It's just like excessive. At least in my mind. Let's see. Also take off the alternate artwork. All right, now that that's coming through, let me see actually real quick. Is that okay, cool. It is coming through on the screen. Awesome. Want to make sure that people can see it. All right, let's go ahead and grab the 8 standby. So I'm just going to make it over here real quick and just see what we got here. It's the one where this one. Date a playback. And then the other is the level 3. Is this one? Yep. Boop. Let's see. All right, so then scrolling up, the early play level 3, the Annette is yellow. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to copy the deck verbatim and just see how it is. So, might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I just go through the yellows real quick, we can just slap all the yellows together. Level 2. Boom. Is the... Oh yeah, this is the anti-change. What sets have you found to be the hardest to get used to from trial deck to singles? What set have I found hardest to get used to? Ooh, that is a very good question, actually. Oh man, let me actually. I need to kind of just go through this and see if I see anything. I'm trying to think if like there was ever a deck that maybe I borrowed, or like maybe me and Moroku one day decided to like swap decks or something. Okay. Reason I say this is a very good question. This is something that's come up with me, and like let me like chat while I'm pulling up stuff here. Let me go down to the zeros. This conversation has come up with Moroku a whole bunch because there have been decks that I've made that he cannot pilot worth anything, and there's decks that like he's made that we would pass around our locals, and whoever was running like one particular deck, it was the fucking Nox Core deck from Excel World. Yes, really weird one to throw out there, but he made it because it's one of those what people call the army decks. It had a particular card in there, the Nox Core, that you could run any number of copies of. He ended up making that deck, and I'm not kidding when I say whoever we passed it around to that week, we were like, hey, just to see, run this deck and see how it does. And the other people would be like, oh, sure, let me give it a try. And they would just win the tournament that week. And me and him were just like scratching our heads like what on earth? Like, how the heck? This is a 4 of. So when I legitimately think that is a very good question, because I'm like because that type of thing has come up before where I've made, what was the exact deck? Oh my goodness. It was Nizakoi. The Sweets deck from Nizakoi. I might be able to put that together up here as well in a little bit here. Is there any more yellow? It is. Yes, there is the level 3 event. Let me see. And that, I could pilot that deck at our locals, and I would get good results with it. If I didn't like win with it, I was topping with it pretty decently. But I could get the deck to run. And if Moroku ran it, or Joe ran it, or anybody else tried, they just couldn't play the deck. They were just like, what am I doing wrong? And I'm like, dude, it's super easy. I could wrap my head around it, and other people couldn't. So I'm trying to think of the reverse of that. If there was ever like a deck they handed me or something. All right, we're going to go down to the reds. No, actually, hold on. There was like a singular green card. It's a level 0 green. Where is she? So I'll have to think about that as I'm going through. Oh, found her. It was this one. Sarasa. She looks like she's from the Atelier games. I don't know. She might be. I don't know. And then everything else is red. Okay. We are running 4 of girl. Where is girl? This one. The Kurimu. This one's crazy because it's when she's placed on stage by the standby, you can pay a cost to stand her, but it's not just when you like play that particular standby. If you trigger that particular standby and summon her, you can do it. So you could get off like more attacks. Now Husky got me thinking now. Husky really got me thinking now. Like, dang, what have I done? Then let's see. First friend. Oh, so you don't do that. You just do the global 15. Okay, cool. That's fair. 2 of those. I'm so sorry. 2. And then 2 of the, where did you go? Cotton Eye Joe. Smile. Yes, always thought-provoking questions here. Oh, here she goes. The Katori. This is from the chart. I think this is the one Phantom pulled. When he opened up he opened up like one random Fujimi deck before we did the Eminence and Shadow box opening, or case opening, I should say. And I think that was what he pulled. All right, then the 2/2. It is this one. 4 copies of you. Then there's 2 different 2/2s. Okay. It's this. So it's this. 2 copies of this one. If all of your characters are Fantasia, it becomes 95. Character Encore. the stand effect basically with data playback. All of your other characters get the this is just the Nino 1/1 but on a 2/2, and it's for all of your characters. That's crazy. Okay. Let me build this real quick, and then I will save it just so I don't accidentally like click off of it and like ruin the deck or whatever. Because then I need to go back and remake the entire thing. We can't show that one anyway. Let's see. 1-0. I'm just trying to look at it by the. Here we go. All of your other Fantasia ability get found during opponent's turn. Okay. He's got 2 of this one. Then these zeros. We are going to be putting in some Rios in here because reasons. Watch, I say Rios and then it summons Riaz. Like, I heard the song of my people. And proceeds to just waltz right in. It's Akino. Where is Akino? Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. You had 2 of this one. All out approach. Oh, this is the bounce back to hand. What is this one? Oh, this is the Brainstormer. Okay. That's also really good. This is the bounce back to hand to give the top check effect that the level 2 has anyway. And don't worry, I'm going to organize it by the end of the thing. Then we have 2 of... Is that Ashia? I think that's Ashia. Hold on. Like I said, once I... Okay, we're in the not zeros anymore. Once I go through and finish making this... Is it just not in here? Let's say, hold on. What the hell? Oh, this is the ones. Okay. Sorry. Found it. Okay. It was this one. Oh, it is Ashia. Okay. Start placing a stage from hand, discard a card, pull another character from your stage, search your deck for a fantasy. Oh, okay, cool. 2 of those, and then 2 of the 3/1 event. Let me see. Sort. Save, and this one was Voodoo's. Not Voodoo. No, this isn't Voodoo. I'm so sorry. This was Steve. Fujimi, Steve, Worlds. Not Refresh Point Steve. It's British Steve. Okay, let me go through this. I'm sorry if it's obviously not going to come up as well on the behind me right here because the chat's going to be going to be in front of this. All right. So going through this, and granted, I don't think all the sets that I've ever played are going to be up here either. I'm trying to think. What would be a set that I struggled with? Oh man, I know there has to be one. I was going to say it may have come down to maybe not a specific set, but a specific deck, maybe. The Fujimi, yeah, the Fujimi. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Fujimi's a fun deck. Not the Bunny Girl. I would almost say I had issues like playing the meta AOT stuff back in the day. Even just like testing it out up here. For some reason, I don't remember getting it to work as easily, but then I did a different version of it involving like the level 1 Krista combo. And it worked perfectly for me that way. That's actually, I think I may have found it. Hold on. It might have been Prisma Elia. If I go with the first one. Because I remember trying to get Kaleidoscope to go off. Like back in the day. I don't know if this was it, but this might have been one of them. This might have been one of the big ones that gave me a little bit of trouble. Not just in the, like, obviously there was also the building aspect of it because I had to borrow cards from people. But I remember just struggling getting this deck to go off. But like if it went off, like it did really good. Oh my goodness. I would say this is up. I would say the Kaleidoscope deck is up there. If you've never seen it, like, don't worry about it. Let's see. You proceed to keep going through this. I like Ayakashi. Ayakashi's fun, actually. Bofuri, I feel like, honestly, I feel like any of the Bofuri decks I've ever run also, like, felt like beating my head against a wall. I enjoyed playing those more. I guess that's a big point. Like, I tried the Kaleidoscope deck back in the day, but I didn't have, like, I feel like I probably did struggle with that one a whole bunch and just beat my head against a wall with it more than anything. Fate in general, right? No. Because, I mean, obviously, the best one is clearly going to be the Gurren Lagann. But I also never had an issue with Gurren Lagann at all. My face when I see 25 level zeros. Anyway. I'm almost always one card off. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like just trying to get the nuts combo. And like, it just, yeah, I felt like it was always like a little bit of an aggravation. Okay, something a bit more recent, honestly, Dengeki Bunko. As much as I like Dengeki Bunko, I wasn't building meta. I was trying to get a build focused on the Mahoka characters. I should basically tried like a not mono, but as many of the Mahoka cards as possible, which is the irregular at Magic High School. And I did enjoy this, but like I will admit I probably had a hard time like getting it to function. But I think that was less of like an issue on my part and more of an issue of like the deck just like didn't have the tools that I needed. I own 4 Weiss decks currently by far. Bunny Girl had the steepest learning curve for me. The rest are Unga Bunga in comparison. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, sometimes you just love to have the Unga Bunga decks. Like, 1,000%. Like, I guess this is, like, for the Mahoka thing, it's more of a, I wanted to make this work as best I could because I like the series. But, like, obviously there's other really good Dengeki cards, like the early play Horizon. You had several other just good cards. Like obviously, like there was no Mahoka Brainstormer, so obviously I had to reach out and use a different brainstorm and everything. So it was more of a use as many as possible, and that was like my own stupid Nuzlocke challenge type in my mind. So it's like but like so for that, I wanted to make it work. I wanted it to do better, but I did struggle with this. But I think it was more. I don't know if that was an issue with me or the deck type deal. Don't know. But like the Unga, like Yami said, the Unga Bunga decks are just always like, it's a low learning curve. Like obviously 8 standby, and I'm not saying this is going to be a low learning curve because other than just me knowing it's 8 standby, I have no clue. I'm about 13 decks. I need to count exactly how many decks I have. I don't know if it's 13. In ones that I've built, easily like up there, but like there's a lot of ones that I've also like taken apart over time as well. So it just kind of depends on that one. Let me continue going through. I guess Fruit of Sai is like another one that I'd like to have done a little bit more with. Idolmaster Cinderella Girls back in the day. Like I tried building like the meta deck and just I think it just didn't want to behave. I want to reach 10 by the end of the year, but it'll be a reach. Nah, dude, you stick around long enough. We could do some budget builds. You can spend like, like £5 and just make a deck. The Nox Core deck, I think, is still very cheap. I don't even remember how much it's going for anymore. That's where you just have to do budget builds. If you just want to increase the number, you just make a whole bunch of budget builds and see what you have fun with. But if you're trying to go for like, oh, hey, each of these decks are like, like a good amount of money behind them because free rent 8 book is like $10. Exactly. So I mean, like you could easily do like something like free rent 8 book. I need to build free rent 8 book like hell. Oh my goodness. It'd be odd, cool seeing you pilot the Ruby. Exactly. Or even just like that's another thing too. There's stuff I want to do with Ruby, and we'll go back to Ruby in a little bit here. But like. Over here, there's just certain cards I just can't get my hands on because it's just either too expensive or just not on the marketplace. Like, I'll show it in a little bit here. I'm the kind of person to get set play sets, so not really the best plan. That's, okay. That's fair, though. But, like I've done, like, I get that, though, because if you get the whole play set, you can kind of, build whatever you want. But then, later down the line, like, I'm not using this. What do you mean these cards shot up in price? hand on heart, not something I expected, but I did that with Goblin Slayer. One of the guys in the Discord, Devilock, I don't know if I don't know if he watches the streams or whatever, used to hook me up with rare and lower play sets way back in the day. And we saw that Goblin Slayer was like the double rares at the time were a little expensive. But the rare and lower play set was like, I want to say maybe $40, like $40 to $45. I could be wrong on that. I think I may have paid him a little bit more for shipping. So highball at $50 for a rare and lower play set back in the day. That paid off in spades later down the line. Sitting like 510 million from 7. Right? Well, okay. We'll come back to that spear. But most like it's understandable now because the next set's about to drop and people want those Amelias. Believe me, I sold all of mine. I was sitting like 2 or 3. But like for Goblin Slayer, a whole bunch of the random rares like the Sword Maiden rares would shoot up to like $15 a piece. So it's like, cool, my playset of the Sword Maidens paid for the entire rare and lower playset later on. I'm just going to count an entire IP as one deck, for example. Going to most likely getting both Uma sets this year, just say it's one thing. See, that's fair, but then you build multiple decks off of the same thing. That's fair. Now I'm talking the 1-0 climax. Yeah, the 1-0 climax combo. Oh, I didn't know that it was... I thought it was still getting used, which is why mine sold. Like, people bought mine out. Like, I figured that those were going to get used. I mean, like, Joker's the resident ReZero expert in terms of that for base damage. But, so I have just no clue. But, let me see. Oh, no, we're not going Kaiju number 8 today, we've learned. Oh, that's what I was going to show. Hold on. Load. Ruby. It's a good time to do a price check. We're going to do a quick little price check over here if my internet behaves. It says it's doing better now. But the main thing, honestly, is just getting these copies of Ruby determined. I think I have everything else. I'm fairly confident that I have everything else in here except these level, which I'm going to do my own build of it. Obviously, I would never I'll copy on the simulator all day, but I don't like copying IRL. Like, it's just my personal thing. Ruby determined. Oh, finally, there's a listing. Finally. After 10,000 years, there's finally a listing. Like, because this just didn't have anything for the longest while. There's bottom left corner damage. It's selling $10 damaged. Hold on, let's see this. The card, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, holy shit. The M&M's commercial from years ago. It does exist. Look, let's talk about like that damage right there. I'm not paying for a $10 for a damaged card. I'm sorry. No. I mean, someone might scoop this up now, and if you need it, it's yours. Obviously, you're not going to see that when it's in a sleeve, but I'd just rather not. But also just rather not pay $10 for the card. So. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. But just forever and a day, this just has not had a listing. Obviously, this... Oh, God. I couldn't because, $1,200, but oh, my stars. Like that. That would be so cool to have. I did pay $50 for a damaged Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is a setup for a joke. Is that MTG? I feel like that's MTG. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I mean, when you have these prices, you know what? That's fair. That's how nuts the Ruby Premium set cards are on the... Exactly. Husky is right. I just looked up, see, Yanni, LMAO, you right. I was like, I'll be real. For some reason, I thought of that, and I thought it was a Persona card because there's the Fortune Arcana. So my brain was sitting here just like, was that a Persona 5 card? Because they had the wheel in the one fight. My brain was going to P5 or some shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, that sounds like a magic card. So that answers that question. Card market doesn't even support Weiss singles anymore. Yeah, I heard that they just stopped with Weiss altogether, so I can't imagine how bad it is for y'all for that. Which has got to be crazy. But yeah, this $50 for a damaged one of this. So to me, it depends on the level of damaged. Like, if you had that ruby where it's like, oh, it's technically damaged because the back corner has like an issue or something, like that's understandable. But it's like, I mean, if there's a hole in the middle of the damn thing and they're still charging you $60 that's another issue altogether that we're like, Eminence and Shadow Delta cards are also nuts. The higher the oh god, some scratches on the back, debatably still tournament playable. Well, it's like scratches on the back once again if it's in a sleeve. So I mean, if it's not bent, like if there's not a crease, then like if there's a crease that actually affects it. Like when it's in the sleeve, I realize you can't see my hand motions as I'm doing that because I was trying to make like a wiggle motion with my hand and I was like, wait, I'm a PNG. Anyway, something like that's kind of whatever. But this is one of them. I think I was and I was missing one more copy of the. I think I'm missing one copy of Pyrrha, the level 0 Pyrrha over here. But anyway, so we'll get back to that later. Actually, now that you say it, I do want to check Eminence and Shadow stuff just because. Eminence in Shadow. My ghostly shadow. We'll just do this. Also, is this like... This is also crazy. Like, okay, it's finally coming down in price. It was like $30 for the trial deck forever and a day. We'll see the Delta stuff. Oh my goodness. Actually, if I just search Delta in Weiss, since Husky specifically said that. I mean, obviously this is just insane. Then there's this. This La Mode I've bought from you before. What on earth? I don't even know if that's coming through on the thing as well. I might have a spare of Pyrrha. No, don't worry about it. I've already gotten stuff from you. And I do appreciate it, but also I think she's come down in price. I'll actually pull that up in a second here. Let me see. Actually, let me double check real quick if I can put my hands on her. If I can put my hands on the Ruby deck, it might be in one of my other boxes. I just don't remember which box it's in. But like, I'm also not as worried until I can get the other level 3 Ruby, the Ruby Determined. I'm not going to worry about it as much, to be completely honest with you. Because reasons. What do you mean, LOL? What? What did I say? She's already, like... We've already done, like, trades and stuff in the past for a bunch of the Ruby cards way back in the day. Oh, if you mean LOL, yeah. 10K. 10 grand. And it's market price. It has sold for 1,000. I don't know if, like, once again, I don't know if my head can show it. Yeah, Spear, I don't know if you're on the English side or on the UK side, but if you're on the UK side, yeah, this is the bullshit we got to deal with over here. I know y'all got to deal with just as much bullshit, but still. Anyway. Let's say, Pyrrha. If I can remember how to spell Pyrrha properly. The Fall Maiden Vessel candidate. Like, I think, that's still up there. That's still up there in price. That's what I say. I'm not going to worry about the Pyrrha right now. I can work with the Pyrrha. Several months of, for real. For some people, this is like, for some people, this is way more than several months. This is like some years. Oh my stars. So yeah, kind of ridiculous over here. Like I said, I'm not worried about the Pyrrha as much. Actually, I need to check and see how much the Ironwood is. Because the James Ironwood also like hit up a price tag a while back. I think he's come down. Oh yeah, he's like $3. Okay, that's like nothing. He had shot up for a while, and then his SR was like 30 or something over here. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to deck building and looking at stuff here. Like I said, I would love to mess with the Fujimi a little bit. because Delta is a lovable crazy doggo. You right, exactly. Best one of the best doggos, 1000%. Let us. I kind of want to do the Saikano deck next. Like Oshinoko is cool and everything, but I just like the idea of the Saikano deck a bit more. So we are going to look for that one. I've been having fun with the oops all backups Don. What? What do you mean oops all backups? I need to see this. Okay. You can't just tantalize me with stuff like that. Hold on. I mean, like, I've done that before where it's like, oh, look, I have this one particular level 0 that's a runner. Oh, look, if I have a full field of quintuplets, it was like one of the Itsuki cards. If I have a full field of quintuplets, this is also a backup or something. Like, I've done that before. Let me see. Saikano. Saikai, yes. I believe this is also... Yeah, it's going to have the Fujimi stuff up there. Let's grab the climaxes, which I know he had to change up, like, the... obviously, the deck has the one salvage trigger. I think we're going to change that. Obviously, we're going to have just the 4 main heroine for you only in there. Someone coded set 2. It's in the custom sets group. Okay. I will have to look in the custom sets thing. Momo's gimmick in set 2 is this gains backup if you have someone on board with the counter symbol. Oh, if you summon something with the backup symbol, it also gains. That's interesting. It's like 80% of her cards. That's actually really cool. That's actually really, really cool. Also, I didn't know that it was from the set 2 stuff. So that makes more sense now. My brain was going based off of set 1, and I've only seen the card of the day stuff. Like, the Brainstorm has backup. That's insane. That's actually funny. Okay, I'm going to have to look closer at the card of the day stuff again, because I believe you, but I don't remember that. Oh, my goodness. Well, we do need you. How many of you? I'm assuming this was a playset. It was this one. We're just going to put 4. Then we needed you. Like I said, obviously he only had the 3 copies of in here, and he had the 1 salvage, but obviously the intention was to go with 4. So, shite happens. But, I mean, it's whatever. Let's see. What stuff do we have? I guess we're already in green, so then we need the Utaha. Where is the Utaha? Burberderp. Reunited. Oh, yeah. It's from the... Yeah, gotcha. I'm blind. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna save time here. Here we go. Okay, cool. So, 3 of her. 1 of her. It's this one. Once it attacks, we have another game. This gets 15. Up to 1 time per turn, place on stage from hand. When battle opponent becomes reversed. Pay 2, pitch 1, sack another character, stand this. Okay. But no, the Brainstorm having backup is just funny, and I like that. And then all of a sudden, the opponent throws down your opponent cannot use backups during this card's battle, and Momo's just like, well, shit. So, then, oh yeah, so the other one is the Utaha level 1 combo. It's this one. At the end of this card's attack, if you have 2... Yeah, so you can only get 1 of this off at a time. Put up to 4, add 2. Gotcha. 4 of that. We need 4 of this. Because memory shenanigans. It's fine. There's actually a huge payoff for having over half the deck be backups. Yeah, your opponent never knows when they can frontal. It's a psychological warfare game at that point, which is just as funny to me. Oh, man. Because after the third time, after the second or third time of you going, cool, play this backup. Cool, play this backup. Play this backup. Your opponent's going to be like, stop. Stop doing the thing that you're doing. Oh, man. Is that a promo? What is it? It's the SR version. Oh my god, I really hate that for Decklog, where I'm like trying to find the one particular card art. That's called Reliable Senior in green. It's a level 0. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's this one. We got one copy. Okay. Like a 1/0 that top checks to stock a backup. Or a search event that grabs about 60% of your deck. Yeah, no, 100%. Like this. Oh, grab this that has a backup symbol. That's freaking hilarious to me, and I like that. What else do we have? Then there's one other Utaha down her. It actually has one in the non-SR rarity, kids. And then I do need a particular 1/0 green event. Let's see. This one, it said I needed 4. Pulling an all-nighter to game. 1 second, checking time. Okay. So, I've not been live too terribly long. Let's see. I guess we could just look through the Megami stuff. Yeah. Megami. Yeah. Oh, and a 1/1 assist that makes everything a Leafa counter? Hello? That's actually insane. Like, of course, I'm going to have to look into that stuff. 1/1 red event. Or, that's not an event, that's a character. It's 2/1. What is it called? Meeting for 2. It's a 1/1, so we need to go back over. Meeting with just the 2 of us. Okay, so it's that he has 1. Is this an SR? That is totally an SR. Gym time. I'm just gonna start. All right, cool. It doesn't have that in there. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, okay, we got it. This is a double rare though, so understandably so. Boom. Hopefully the Okarun deck is better, so I can get Momo for cheap. Exactly. It's like, everybody else go to this. I'm gonna go. Like, I'll pick up the Momo cards. Here, you can have the Okarun cards, right? Exactly. Is that him? Goodness gracious. Oh, that's Izumi. I was like, that doesn't look like Megumi. Okay, it's Izumi. The other Megumi card is Tale About Achieving a Dream. Okay. It's this one. Brainstorm, so we're gonna get 2. Then there shouldn't be that many Izumi cards, right? Okay, I was wrong. Well, we do have several cards to have to grab. It looks like so. Level 0. Come on, load. Unexpected Gift Izumi. Oh, it's this one. Okay, right there. Then this one is... Oh, no, it's 4 copies of Unexpected Gift. He just has 4 of the same thing. He just has 1 of the SR, or 3 of the SR, I'm sorry, and 1 of the non-SR version. Then we need to go down to red. Oh, this is the only red. Random uncommon, 2 of that. What am I missing? I think it's all the ADD cards, and I've got everything else. ADD. First thing we're gonna add. Obviously, oh, it's the SR. What separates the 2? Boom. Isn't Saikano kind of the reason they started printing anti-memory cards? I'm trying to remember. You might be right, actually. I figured there was another one that also did a bunch of memory stuff. I'm trying to remember. Not this one. What separates the 2? Let's see. Text. Assist. There we go. Okay, so this is the rare version. We got 1 of this. Freaking anti-salvage. Anti-salvage energy is like, what the hell? One build of it was shoving like 12 plus cards into memory. It probably was then. Like, I honestly just don't remember off the top of my head. Is this one? I mean, this does shove a whole bunch into memory as well. So, probably... I got trolled hard by Rurouni Kenshin anti-salvage online. I'm going to sound so stupid for saying this. There's a Rurouni Kenshin anti-salvage? Like, I'm really racking my brain here. Okay, when I say anti-salvage, it's specifically like when you salvage during the attack phase, the respective player that did that, all their characters get -3 soul. They got a 1/1. A 1/1 that blind stocks 2 whenever you salvage? Oh, okay. I was like, okay, sorry, this is what I mean by anti-salvage is the negative soul thing. But yeah, okay, you don't want your opponent to get like too many. Like, too much stock, I guess? I don't know. It depends if it's clean or not. Because, I mean, if your opponent's like, yeah, let me do this when I know that I'm out, like, most of my climaxes, then yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, when you said anti-salvage, my brain immediately went to overdrive, like, Kenshin has what? Where? Like, my brain just was like, it's the I've seen some shit, face just like, huh? Okay, we need one of you. We need several other things. Hold on. It's pretty neat. It was mostly fine, but Kenshin is one of those 10 stock finishing. It does have there is some stock intensive stuff from it. That's why I just like here just mill like 20 cards. Or no, just mill your entire deck from one of the standbys. I just thought that was hilarious. And oh my goodness, I can't think of his name. The Sanosuke level 3 isn't even stock intensive. It's just hand intensive to be like, cool, pitch 2, burn 5. It's just like, what? Oh yeah, and I can restand and do it again. Like, what the heck? Oh man. Anyway, let me get back up here down to green. It was. Is this? I have to look at all of his cards to make certain I'm looking at. Fueled by defeat. Who else is fueled by defeat? Ha! You see what I did there? Is this anger voltage? What are these names? So it's a 1/0. Oh, it's this one. Okay, cool. You got 2 of those, and I'm missing 1 card. What the hell? Oh, I think it's actually this one. I don't have this particular. It's a particular Megami I didn't put in. It's the non-hex proof. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is funny. Megami. Let's see. It's this. The thing that screwed over the one Overlord player. This card right here. All characters on your backstage get the following ability. Continuous. This card cannot be chosen by your opponent's effects. Which she can give that to herself as well. But someone played it against Overlord. And the Overlord deck tried to snipe the person's entire field. And it's just like, yeah, no, sorry, you can't hit my 2 back row. And the guy's like, well, shit. So that was very, very funny with that one. All right, so this was Voodoo. So Saikano Voodoo at Worlds. So the last one, yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and make the Oshinoko deck real quick. Oshinoko. So yeah, the Oshinoko stuff as well, I wanted to do like some 8 standby shenanigans with. I also, sorry, Husky, if you're still around, I'm going to say that the answer to your question is probably the Prisma Ilia Kaleidoscope deck. I'm going to go back to that one. I'm just going to list that one as like, I wanted to make it work. Sorry, stretch. I wanted to make it work, but I just could not get it to work. I think that's the only one I've ever had an issue with. I mean, I've had issues with other decks, but in terms of the one that like I vividly like remember trying to play and just go, I think it's not Murphy's Law. I mean, okay, so this specific Kaleidoscope was back when Standby did not exist. From what I remember, it didn't exist, and it wasn't in In English specifically, I only play English sets, Spear. So if there's like a Japanese like Ilya set that has standby, I've never touched it. No. So to answer that, get down there. Also, I have messages on Discord. It seems so. Let me check that really quickly here and close out of some tabs. I think I just closed out of the one tab that I needed, which was the damn Oshinoko. Yeah, we never got dry, I don't think. We got it, but it was late. Really? I believe you. I just, like... Let me see. I think by the time that it came out, I just didn't care. I don't remember this. I feel like... I mean, maybe we did. Try not to have too many of those on screen. I mean, also, all of these cards up here are in Japanese. Usually when it comes over to English, they do try to... Most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time, like, obviously, like, this one isn't in English. But most of the time, they do try to put the English cards up there. Okay, so it's probably one set before, because it was before we added green? The Zwei Hertz, maybe? Because this wasn't Jewel Burn. Or was this Jewel Burn? No, this might have been before the time of Jewel Burn. Hey, boo! What up, Weiss? How are you today? Let me see. Like, I have a lot of the Prisma Ilya cards. I mean, obviously, I can just, like, pull up DC Player. But yeah, Weiss, hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling better as well. I know you said you were feeling kind of down because of ear problems, and now Husky's also come down with a cold. So all the UK peeps, like, what on earth? Editing and uploading? Heck yeah, I got you. What we looking at? So I'm looking at some of the world's decks, trying to build them up here on the simulator because I figure do a couple test games with them or whatever. But then we got into yapping about some other sets, and now I'm trying to like figure out apparently a Prisma Ilya set that we got in English that I just don't remember. Like, oh my goodness, I just don't remember it. Let me see. Unless they, like, specifically didn't give us certain things. Hold on, let me... Product type, sealed product. Let me see here. Yeah, no, okay, no, we only ever got the one set of Ilya in English. The only thing coming up on TCG Player is just the Prisma Ilya DX. So, it's probably a JP set. Spear, it's probably a JP set, at which point I would have never messed with it. I'm obviously, since it's up here on the sim, I'd actually like to take a look at the standby kaleidoscope. But I have no clue like what to base it off of. Oh, you're saying was Prisma Ilya one of your first sets, Weiss? Because that like me and Moroku are huge Fate fans in general. So any of the Fate stuff that came out, we invested in some shape, form, or fashion. And obviously, we're like, fuck it. We're going to go for the case. Heck yes. Obviously, Magical Girls, it makes sense. Totally fair. Back in the day, looking back, kind of flavorful. Nah, for real. No, okay. Story time. Pardon one moment while I'm going to step to the restroom for just a moment. So, I can actually use the BRB screen. I can use the BRB screen if I remember how to do stuff. Give me one moment. Like I said, BRB, and I have a story for you when I come back, pertaining to Ilya. Not something I did, something someone else did. So, one moment. All right. I is back, and yes, I washed hands because reasons. Stay clean. Also, give me one moment. Apparently, I have messages. Yeah, that's fair. And then I got tagged in the Discord itself. Hold on. Oh, Kaz sent me the build for the Fujimi. Okay. Tressus Collectibles posted a short of this Fujimi deck uses 20 level 3s. Holy crap. Okay, I will definitely have to take a look at that then. Okay. And then I got tagged in one other server. Sorry. I am the type of person that I hate seeing 50 fucking notifications in my Discord, so I try to clear them out. So that is just how I roll. I think you're right. We didn't get Standby Alien English. I forgot my old store let us use. Oh, okay. That's totally fair then. That is totally fair. Like, obviously, whatever, they gotta do. At that point, obviously, if they're picking it up, it's like, hey, please buy the product. Like, I'm not gonna fault them in any shape, form, or fashion. But, okay. So, Prisma Ilya holds a special place in my heart. The obvious silliness is standbying out 2/1 changers that change at draw set. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. It's so fun doing, because I love doing that with Hololive with the Oski. It was the Sora. It wasn't Oski. It was the Soras that you could summon the 2/1 out at level 1. If you stayed at level 1 somehow, you could then summon 3 level 3s for like 4 stock. So it was kind of nuts. And then do all the negative soul and stuff. Okay. So the first team tournament that I ever went to, Joe ended up being on a different team. So it was, did he go? I'm trying to remember if he went on a different team or if he just didn't sign up for the team portion itself and did like some Vanguard stuff. I'm trying to remember what exactly, because at the time he was still like really big into Vanguard. I just don't remember. But I know for a fact there was one of the, we'll say it was the very first team event that we went to. It was me, one of the other guys that has been on several podcast episodes named Timmy. It was me, him, and another guy. Oh my goodness, why can't I think of his name? I could see his face. Taylor. I don't remember his last name, but I just remember Taylor. Really, really good player. Like one of the best players I've ever had the opportunity of working with on teams, and just seeing him progress so well in tournaments and whatnot. I don't know what he's doing now. I think he quit playing Weiss. But back in the day, he was one of the people that I would love playing against a whole bunch. All 3 of us were on a team. I went with, what was the first one that I did? I want to say that first Cade win is the BSF. The next Bushiro. So I want to go to Duluth to answer that question. I want to go to Duluth for teams. I just don't know what I'm playing just yet. So for this teams, Taylor took Konosuba. I'm fairly certain he took Konosuba. I took, which was like the old Konosuba way back in the day. I took an SAO deck. It was like the Link Strike standby deck or whatever for SAO. And Timmy took Jewel Burn. It is this particular Luvia with this particular Ren. As long as you have this Ren on field, this Luvia gets an effect. When this attacks, you do not have to have a climax for this. This is solely based off of just having this particular 2/1 Ren on field. If you have the stock for this, when this attacks, if you have another card named Galeburst Fivefold Ren, which is this one, in your center stage, you can pay 3, pitch a jewel character from your hand. If you do, deal 7 damage to your opponent. 7 damage to your opponent. Timmy went the fucking distance with this deck. And basically for any of the ones that no matter if me and Taylor won or both lost, Timmy won most of his games, which is wild. I'm trying, obviously if I could get him on one day and talk about the Jewel Burn shenanigans, that'd be cool. But this is also 8 years ago. This is forever and a day ago. The good old days. Exactly, right? OG Jewel Sword Fate. Yeah, I don't even know if he was running like the sword shenanigans. I wish I could go to a regional and big tournaments. You can go to the base damage tournaments where you are the star. Clearly, I know, right? No, we need to we need to rectify that one day. Don't know when that's going to be, but we need to change that. You all make them sound amazing. They're really fun. Obviously, like, it depends if, like, on your level of, like, if you like to play against all the different meta decks or whatever. I don't mind it. Like, I enjoy still playing them, but I absolutely enjoy the biggest reason I go is for obviously the social aspect at this point, being able to see, people from the Discord, being able to see other friends that I haven't seen in forever. It's just like going to anime conventions. There's one particular anime convention I try to go to every single year, and I always see a lot of friends specifically at that convention, and I don't see them any other time during the year. So I missed an era of Weiss. Like, that never is coming back. I was really hoping Strange Fake. Yeah, we're not getting Strange Fake. I can't see that. Blau stole half my Tails from me. Spear, I'm actually playing through some of the Tales games right now. Funny enough, so I actually might look into more of the Tales of... Actually, do we have the Tales of up here? Sorry, side thing real quick. Tales of series. Oh, we do have it up here. Okay, cool. I might have to mess with that later. If you ever want to go to one in Manchester... See, look, Weiss can totally hit you up and take you there. Actually, that's a good question. Hold on, let me pull up. Also, I'm getting tagged again. I got tagged in Weisswich's server. Oh, she added everyone. So we're going to give her a shout out right here. I think I can post the link in the description in a second here. She just posted a Eminence and Shadow deck. So I'm going to pull that up. And we're going to post this. I will post this in the chat. Let's see, copy, because my internet's being weird. Boom. This is no reason to apologize. Here you go. For anyone wanting to go see, please go check out that link for Weisswitch. But see Weisswitch, and like I said, Weiss sister hugs. Heck yes, we love to see it. She can help you get to that. I'll say between her and Liam, they ought to be able to get with you and be able to go with you up there. Granted, Liam will probably end up playing Hololive, but that's whatever. That's beside the point. Get him to take you there, right? So, oh my goodness. Anyway, but brain. Anyway, so that's one of my fondest memories of regionals is just watching Timmy go the distance with Jewelburn. And I can't remember his name, and I really, really wish I could remember his name right now. Timmy ended up playing against one of the more well-known Weiss Schwarz players, and I can't think of his name, and I feel really bad. But for this particular event, once again, for like old sets, this is going to be a throwback for some people. The dude he played against was running Soundless Voice from Project Diva, Soundless Voice. So once again, I figure that's applicable to both of the Brits in the chat that love some Project Sekai, using Soundless Voice back in the day, and this guy was like doing very, very well. Apparently, his only loss, I think, the entire day was against Timmy because Timmy beat him with Jewelburn. And I was like, "What the heck?" Like it was so crazy. So I feel really bad that I can't remember his name. But like I said, this is like 8 or 9 years ago. I feel really bad. Oh my goodness. Anyway, hold on. I gotta see the Tails stuff real quick, and then we're gonna build Oshinoko, and then actually like mess around with some stuff. I probably won't do any Gacha dailies today. Now I'm probably just gonna do this. So let me find it because I'm assuming there's a Velvet card in here. I just beat Tales of Berseria like last week. And Velvet is absolutely one of, like, she's just so freaking cool. I just don't know if she's in here. Actually, I could search it. Velvet, though. Oh, she must be in Blau or something, not Weiss. Damn. Okay, cool. It is all good. It's just Tales of series. And I got A Rise. I already had a Rise. Soundless voice deck. Yes. Yes, Soundless Voice. What in the ancient text am I hearing? Yami, have you never heard of Soundless Voice before? Weiss Blau got everything from Tales of Xillia onwards. Oh, okay. So the Weiss. Okay, like, I know this guy. He's from Abyss, right? Am I remembering that right? Yeah. Tales of Abyss, because dude, man. Also, I know Lloyd. I do know Symphonia. Right? No, for real. Soundless Voice was like, what? So I never had a chance to pilot it. I may need to look up an old deck list or something for it. I never had a chance to pilot it just because I didn't want to have to like go through trying to pick up all the cards for it. But oh boy, me and Moroku looked into that a couple times and were like, it would be funny to pick up back in the day. Because it was just one of those really, really infamous decks. Let me see if I can find just the combo, if nothing else, real quick. If it's even in here, do we have Project Diva? I think it's this one. Yeah. It was a particular level 1 that ended up just being overtly huge. It was a Ren and Len combo, if I remember correctly. Also the Power Rangers thing I just forgot about. Oh, here we go. So you had to have a Kagamine Ren Soleil in your memory. And this would gain 2k. So it would become a 1/1/7/5. Then when this attacks, if Soundless Voice is in your climax area and you have the Soleil in memory, this gets an extra 3k power till the end of your opponent's next turn. So it just became a 10/5 for like no reason. Bro, I've been playing for less than a year. Absolutely not. Okay, oh, you know what? That's fair. I forgot. You told me that before, and I completely forgot about that one. What? I'm trying to remember if the Ren did anything. This did do stuff. When a card named Soundless Voice, search your deck. Oh, so then you could just send this from memory. Hold on. How did that work then? Put this card into your... Oh, you would summon them from, like, the deck. Okay. So she had multiple ways of just getting into memory and just getting huge. Yeah. This is one of the OG, just like, I'm going to wall up decks. Yeah, it was this Ren that summoned this particular Len. Ren, Len, and you just, like, you would wall up, and back then, decks just couldn't get over this at level 1. Sometimes you couldn't get over it at level 2. And, like, it was just really funny. But yeah, so old boy was running, like, the Soundless Voice setup, and Jewelburn just said, nah, dog, eat 7. Just dead. The guy just was in complete and total disbelief. It was just like, well, welcome to Weiss Schwarz. The guy's like, Timmy, I think Timmy actually went like, I am so sorry, my dude. I didn't expect that to stick. Like, didn't even really have red bombs back. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we didn't really have, like, the level 1 bombs or anything to deal with it. Obviously, nowadays, I can't imagine this deck doing anything, but it's one of those things. It is a relic. Like, like you said, it is literally a relic of an ancient past. Like, oh my goodness. Your phrase, what in the ancient text? Way back before, before Standby was a thing, but before, like, a lot of other big decks were out there. They did, but they were mostly, like, level 0 bombs. Like, I would occasionally remember, like, a level 1 bomb or something. But people just didn't run them as much. People were focused. There was a lot of deck profiles I remember seeing back in the day. The only level 1s some people would run were the level 1 climax combo with the deck, and that was it. Like people just wouldn't run those tech cards outside of that. And they were like, oh, you would run the level 0 bombs for other particular problematic cards, like from Kantai, the Hibiki from Kantai, that would go to memory or whatever. Also, give me 1 second. Apparently, I am also getting a phone call, so uno momento. Well, I didn't answer in time. That is my fault. So I will have to deal with that another day. So, oh my goodness. Burr. Get that pulled back up here. Imagine playing set 1 AOT and running into Soundless Voice, right? Hey, I heard you need to reverse my shit, Aaron. How's it going? Yeah, right? Yeah, you know, you're praying to trigger the winds instead of getting them to hand like 1,000%. Climax called Secret Police. Secret Police. Hold on, what? Now you're speaking some stuff that I don't remember. It might be listed as something different on Project Diva. Unless you just mean from a different set altogether. I believe you. I'm just like, honestly, even Soundless Voice would have done funny stuff against set 1 AOT, but now it's kind of a moot point. It's kind of whatever. Because then I think by that point also, well, okay, even with set 1 AOT, you also had the Mikasas that would come out and get really big. So I think those could have got over it back in the day. I just don't remember exactly how big the Mikasas got. That's whatever. But this, like I said, this is also knowledge from a eternity ago, so it's whatever. Let's make the Oshino codec really quick here and see what else we can do. I was about to start typing Oshinoko. What the fuck? But yeah, so honestly, Husky, I do think you would enjoy the atmosphere of it. How do I put this? There are people that I've met at regionals, not just for Weiss, but for Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. That's how I met them, and that's how I just would end up seeing them at other conventions later in life. Especially from the Yu-Gi-Oh scene, going to regionals has always been a huge thing. Going to an anime convention, whether it was Yu-Gi-Oh, whether it was honestly even Magic the Gathering that I did back in the day. I loved AOT. I bought so much. Yes, AOT. Honestly, hell, I loved. I was a big fan of the Mono Blue Titans from AOT. That was just my absolute crack cocaine back in the day. But going to regionals, honestly, it's a very fun experience because of the people. As long as you're going with a good group of people, you are going to have fun all day because it's just as much of a social event at that point as it is, hey, I'm trying to win a trip to Japan, right? You know? So totally fair, totally justified. And hell, for Yu-Gi-Oh, it wasn't even I'm not trying to win a trip to Japan. You were trying to get an invite to nationals, if anything, which is different. Small world for real. No, you're right. Exactly. Especially when you get to see your people on live on stream, passing by the camera. Let's see. All right, so we're going to the Oshinoko. I need to clear. Okay. Hope I saved that. Now that I say that, okay, I did. I was like, wait, did I save that shit? Oh no, we did. We're good. We are gonna have the Force Salvage, which is this one, the Stars Acting, and then the Pants, which is Wound Shifting Scabbard. Discorded it to you. Thank you so much. Okay. I will have to take a look at that in a little bit here. My brain went back to that song that I was playing at the beginning of the stream. Oh, here we go. We got that. Let me see. I've had to verse Blue Titan a few times at locals. It's a curious experience. It's crazy. It honestly, I mean, obviously, once again, it's one of those sets that just would not hold on nowadays. But back in the day, it was just so fun to play against. What? My head's turned. Y'all can't see. Secret Police. When this card is placed on your climax area from your hand, draw a card. Choose one of your characters, and that character gets +3 soul until end of turn. Okay, hold on. Now that I've got this, pick the card art, I can look for this way easier. Hold on. We'll come back to Oshinoko. Oh, it's a promo. Okay. The promo might not be in here. I don't know. Oh, no, here we go. This is the thing she sent me. Draw 1, give a character 3 soul. That's funny. I actually really think that's funny. I didn't know this existed. I'm going to be completely real. Okay, cool. Husky taught me something today. Yes. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me minimize this. Let's see if you want. Hold on. I've had to. It doesn't want to scroll down. Quit that. If you want spicy, check out Chain Chronicle. No, okay. I was actually very curious about Chain Chronicle when it was coming out in JP, and then we just never got it in English. I love decks that build itself. I think at least 50% of the teams have a player on rotation. Heck yeah. Huh? LMAO? Oh, yeah, the +3 soul. Yeah, exactly. I'll have to show you, like, because there's a couple different builds of the Blue Titans that you can do now. I'll have to see if I can mess with that at some point. Let me get this. All right, so let's build the Oshinoko deck real quick here, as I've said 15 times. Let's see. You're 1. You're 2 here. The more you know. Exactly. The more you know. Dun, dun, dun. I need to get that as one of those little like animations that can play like going across the screen or something. That'd be hilarious. We have 3 of the Akane. Boom, boom, boom. 4 of that. 2 of you. Then we're in the 2 1s. I need the particular rolled up paper. This one's funny. Yummy, yo, boy, do I have a deck for you. Weiss, I was tempted to do Chain Chronicle. Like I said, it looked like an interesting set. And at the time, I remember, like the channel, like I had made the channel. We were looking through new stuff coming out. And I remember looking into it. Because when it came out, I was like, oh, let me look up and see what this is about. Because I think they had like an anime or an OVA or something. And I remember looking into it like way, way, way back when. 1 copy of you. Go down to blue. But I just couldn't get into it like as a series, so I think I just avoided making it altogether. Brain. I can't remember what the dude looked like. It's a 2-1. Where is your face? Oh, here we go. Dude there. 2 of sad face. Akane, where are you at? Oh, here we go. 2 of you. Yellow witches. Yes, we want for ReZero. For ReZero, I'm assuming, because yes, the yellow witches are imminent, but not in the shadows. Oh my goodness. Let me see. 4 of the Kana. 4 of the Aqua. It's the 1-0 Aqua and the Licking Bath Salt. God. 4 of you. We're going to go back up to the reds. We need 4 of the Akane. Oh, no, it wasn't Akane. It was the I. It was the ruby. All right. No, it was I. It was I. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. This dude. 4 of. I do like the simple, like, we're just running 4 ofs. I like the simplicity behind it. Very nice. Oh, Chain Chronicle had yellow witches? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I know ReZero. Yeah, Toho. I know you've been eyeballing the Toho stuff as well recently. The Toho stuff I know is going to go crazy once that stuff drops. I know Earthweave and Fire is talking about getting at least, I want to say he said at least a case. It's one of his favorite series of all time, so I know he's going ham into the set. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. And this one was Cell. Oshi no Ko. Cell. I can't type your actual name. Sell it in B. Yeah. At Worlds first. So. Unfortunately, Down to Dawn Set 2 isn't on Encore decks yet, but someone did code the set for the Weiss sim. Yeah. You were telling Yami about that, yeah. So I'll need to go into that later and take a look at some of that, which would just be absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness. I need to go through Weiss, I might need to go through. I'm assuming you would know some of the builds for like the ReZero Yellow Witches. I'm assuming they don't take any of the cards from like the previous sets, right? Because I have an entire like box of nothing but a single row box of nothing but ReZero, and there's more scattered elsewhere. But I may need to see if there's any of the stuff from that's needed for the Yellow Witches. Unless it just runs like the Felt level 1 combo. I've got a Witch deck, actually. Witch, Pilgrim. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what else? That actually would be a fun one. I guess to show... I've never built Titans up here. I was scrolling down for Titans for some reason. It's freaking Attack on Titan. The Cindy. I had a look they do, to be honest. Yeah. Yush. Oh my goodness. Nope. Okay, they don't do any. Understood. I still run some of the good zeros just for consistency. That's fair. We can go in on volume 3 only. Witches will be all new. Got you. Well, I don't remember. Actually, now that you say that, I want to see. I mean, we could just show some of the witch stuff up here. Might as well. Not Memory Snow because reasons. Didn't like the Betelgeuse cards have... I mean, like, Betelgeuse has Witch Cult. I'm assuming... No, she just straight has Witch. Okay, that's what I was confusing it. Because, like, the Betelgeuse stuff has Witch Cult. And I was thinking that. But I forgot that these just straight up have the Witch trait. Okay. Witches will be all new. Yeah. The level 0 combo. 4 of the 0 big on their turn Rem. And 1 of the 4K climax swap. Okay. So. The rest is Witches. Whole deck is set 3. Got you. Big on their turn, Rem? Okay. I'm trying to remember the cards. If I just search Rem, there's going to be a ton of little things that get huge. I was like, wait a minute. That looks like... That's the outfit of the... Oh, God, was it? The anime of the girl who's like, I'll solo the boss so I don't have to work overtime or something that's totally, like, the same thing. I don't know. Buy the fucking apple. Anyway. The level 003K on reverse. 003K. Okay. I am searching. You know, it'd be easier if I also put in Rem. Because reasons. ReZeroins. Oh, and also set 1 rest counter. Yeah, I figured, the rest counter makes sense. Set 3 Rem stock shuffle. Yeah, true. Is there... Where is the 3K? Bum. Sent you my list to Boo. Oh, thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. We can mess with this. It is pulling it up because Discord is being very slow today. There we go. Finally. Jeez. All right. I just want to see the combos really quick because reasons. Let's see. Level 3. Echidna. On attack, choose 1 card in your opponent's waiting room, put it on top or bottom of their deck. That's funny. At the end of this card's attack, you can pay 2, pitch 2, sack the climax. Choose one of your other characters and choose one of your other characters. Okay, that actually is very interesting because you can use that for a lot of different things. Okay. What is... Oh, you would probably use it with her. Yeah, because you'd attack, you pay 1, do the stuff, restand her, she can swing again. Okay, that makes more sense. Also, during this card's battle, your opponent cannot play events or backup from hand, which is wild. Like, just... For everything that she does, just really good there. And then the level... I'm assuming that's the level 1 combo right there. Is both of the echidnas, it looks like. Why? Tell me why. No. Ain't nothing but a copyright. I see this is not her. And then immediately jumps to like level 2s. Where's the level 1? What the fuck? Okay, we're just gonna sort by volume 3. And maybe it'll actually there we go. There was that. There's that. Okay. Also, Garfield, freaking awesome character. Okay, this is one of them I was trying to find. Is that it's a 1-1? Oh, it's an event. Okay. I was trying to look for this and I didn't see it. Yes, this is the one that lets you summon the witch characters. Okay. So, do you have a level 1 combo? Is it this one? No, this is a different thing. You must have a different... Oh, it's the level 0. I see it now. Okay. Also, sorry, I'm trying to consult between the two. Guild Receptionist, yeah. You passed it. I'm so sorry. Funny enough, I don't have much of that issue. I tried Pure Witch, but I feel like I had trouble sculpting stuff. Okay. Maybe so. I mean, I wouldn't mind just making Pure Witch. Let's see. When Tea Party continues forever is placed in her comics, there are 3 or more other characters. Choose a level X or lower magic or weapon character in your waiting room. Return it to your hand. X is equal to the number of the Tea Party continues in your waiting room. Okay. So, I mean, that's interesting. So, actually, this is an interesting question for that, but that's whatever. Oh, that's another interesting thing. You could just spam the Brainstormer, do the effects over and over, put as many of the Tea Party continues in your waiting room as you want, and then go, okay, cool, now slam the climax. Interesting. Okay. So I remember looking over this set with Joker, but that was so long ago, I just don't remember. Oh, it's a choice trigger. Interesting. Okay. Cool beans. Oh my goodness. Hold on, we're having to text somebody because people decide to message me when I'm in the middle of stuff. Yay, here we go. Okay. Let's see. I guess we could just put together the list she sent me real quick. Boom. Let's do this. Alright, so I'm going to just try. I'm assuming this is just me. Oh, no, there is some stuff from the previous sets. Not that much, but there is stuff from the previous sets. Alright, so we have this saved. I guess this is in an impromptu Community Fridays video, right? We have 4 of you. 4 of you. Okay. Random. Gotta love where it's just like, hey, I saw you called. Is everything okay? They're like, yeah, it's okay now. I'm like, well, that doesn't tell me what you needed me for. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Where was the rem that's down there? Oh, okay. There's also a choose one of 3. So this is your one that you picked is one copy of that. Let's go ahead and get all these. 1. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. It is that one. Okay. Because I saw there's 2 ones that looked very similar, but that's not it. Okay. Then there is a level 0 Amelia. Boom. I can't see the chat right now, so just give me a moment, and then we will continue from here. Boom. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the blues. We got that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the event. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. I have to go grab the other one. 1, 2, 3. The other, I can't remember her name. Priscilla. That's what it was. I don't remember which one she's from, but if I just type in backup, I'll find it. Oh, it's this one. Oh, yeah, the rest counter. Yeah, it was the rest counter per sale. I should definitely be sitting on those. So. All right, so save. Weiss, witches. There we go. Witches squared. I don't know. So. Let's see. Mine's pretty much pure witch though. That's totally fine. I don't mind that. Let's see if I not much of that issue. Ooh, I got tea and got back, and we're building a tea party. Let's go. Yes. The choose is only between that and the level 3 Rim combo. The pajama party is the same thing, that and the Rim. Okay, cool. Let's see though. We're gonna go back to that and see. Because it's all 3 of these right here. And this particular level 3 Rim. Oh, it's a stock shuffle. Place on stage from hand. Put 1 card from your hand in the waiting room. If you do, put the top 8 cards of your opponent's deck into the waiting room. I just really like the 0 Rim. The 0 Rim? Okay. Let's see. The pajama party. Oh, that's also that's just so cute with her holding the dang the Ram doll. Oh, that is just adorable. Place on stage from hand. Choose one of the following effects. You will return all cards from your waiting room to the deck. If you do shuffle your deck, your opponent shuffle returns. Hold on. Is it just 2? Is this just 2 different stock shuffles? Oh, you just gotta like make your opponent do multiple like stock shuffles and stuff. That's fair. That's fair. Place on stage from hand. Look at the 3 cards on top of the deck. Choose 1 card amongst them. Put it into your hand. Rest in the waiting room. On attack, words giving you a that. Okay. Understandable though. Oh my goodness. I did go kind of spicy and only run 2 of the finisher, but that's because you only need 1 of it. And Tea Party is a hell of a card. It really is. Which is Tea Party? This is a hell of a card, that's for sure. So, we're gonna sort. Oh, that is sorted. Oh yeah, because that's level 3. I was like, what the fuck? Let's see. All the Rim, Climax Swapper. Oh, it's a sack another for Climax Swap. Okay. That's fair. But yeah. All right, so we got several of these put together. One is a promo, same card. Yeah, that's what I was like kind of looking at going, hold on, wait a minute. It's like the Spider-Man meme. Oh, so okay, so it's kind of like with the recent hit to Overlord. Both of these are the same card, basically. So they counted it under the same thing. So there's another Rem. So what you're saying is there's another card that's part of the pick 1 of 3. So, we're just gonna type in Ram. Should come up anyway. Nope, it is just those 3. Unless they didn't add anything else to it. I don't know. So it's a choice 2, but they had to list it as a choice 3 up here. Got you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's got a lot of the same stuff going on. It truly is the Amelia counter. The Amelia counter. No, it's a 2. Yeah, that's what I realize. Got you. My brain, it trembles. Anyway. Got to go. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by, Husky. I hope you have a wonderful day, too. I probably won't be up here too terribly much longer. Probably about another, 20, 30 minutes or so. And I'm going to hop off as well. But thank you so much for swinging by. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you feel better as well. So. Oh, my goodness. So, that's fair. This face. Also, I just love... Okay. I love talking about like the voice actors and stuff like that for different anime and whatnot. I just love that Betelgeuse's Japanese voice actor is Kirito's Japanese voice actor. It's Yoshitsugu Matsuoka. And dude can play any freaking role, man. He knocked it out the park with Betelgeuse. It's just like, holy crap. Like, dude is insane. Dude is actually insane. They're like, just the real life version of Betelgeuse, let's be real. But yeah, I just had to say that, just like I said, it's just really crazy. I like looking up the connections between different characters, voice actors, like all the different characters they voice is just really fun to me. Like I just enjoy the heck out of that. So, but let's see. Is there any? Let me pull back up I got that. Got all that. Pulling this back up here for just a little bit. I didn't see anything else that I immediately wanted to build. At this point, I don't really care about like the Oblivionist Tamori, the different Bang Dream decks. I just don't really care for. It's whatever. I just kind of like, I'd rather see other stuff like GGO. I think the GGO deck would be cool to take a look at. Because we saw Elio actually played it on stream. One of the feature matches was him. We got. Unless you don't run the 1-0 that spawns on the 0. Okay. JP is getting set 4 very soon. I don't know. I'd have to ask Joker. I honestly don't remember. I know not many like it, but honestly the dub was so good for him. No, 1,000%. Like, the ReZero English dub did fantastic. I will wholeheartedly agree with you on that. It's just my brain connecting Kirito and Betelgeuse is like, how? Obviously, the voice actor has been in a whole bunch of other different roles, and it's really fun. It's just that leap of everyone knows Kirito's voice, and then hearing like just it come out of him for just a completely different type of character altogether was just hilarious to me. But no, the English dub did fantastic. I typically watch all the stuff in JP in a sub before it ever comes over to dub. Bandori is reaching its expiration date. I don't think they're going to be keeping it around for much longer. We will see. It depends on how often Bushi wants to print free money, because they're going to keep making good Bang Dream sets, or try to make good Bang Dream sets, because they own the rights to it. They want you to play their franchise, their series. So, I mean, it'll come off for a little bit, sure. People will shift to something else, and then they're just going to reprint. They're going to print like a new fucking set for some other Bang Dream show way later down the line, and then we're just going to get another iteration of it. Bang Dream always keeps coming back around. Like, Bang Dream has had so many different iterations of meta decks. It just keeps coming back because they want, they want to make money. That's totally fair. I tend to use the ones to grab. Okay, y'all are explaining the combos and stuff between each other. Totally fair. Totally fair. I'm not going to try to comprehend that because I don't know all the cards that you're talking about. So, let me see. Yeah, exactly. 10th anniversary support, new band coming right around the corner. Exactly. It'll come back. It'll come back. It's not like. The decks are just going to cycle. For those who remember Birdcage Diva Yukino, once again, it'll come back. So I know nobody knows about it now, but whatever. Oh my goodness! All right, let's see what else is crazy. Like I said, my internet just keeps saying like, oh, the video's having to buffer. So apologies if it's been rough to watch. I do greatly apologize. Let's see. I'm just looking through to see if there's anything else I want. 8 Pants events. I need to look into the 8 book free rent as well at some point. The Fairy Tale. The Girls Band Cry, maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to see if there's any other ones that I want to build for the time being. Let's say we ain't got much more. GGO maybe. Actually, I'm going to tab this and I'll build it later on the sim. Because I actually do like GGO as well. I just don't want to play it because one of the other, it was funny enough, the guy who ran Jewelburn, Timmy actually ran GGO a whole bunch, and that was kind of his deck, so I never really messed with it. So I only ever looked into the cards for like having to play against him, not for having to build stuff. Other than, I do remember trying to pick up the stuff for the Shink deck, like the mono green Shink cards. I do remember trying to pick up stuff for that, like way back in the day. 8-book freezing. I try to remember. There's like a really budget 8-book Freerun build that's like, it's like super cheap, but like it's like competent, if I remember correctly. I just don't remember what the thing was. Girls Man Cry, my bullet. Right. Honestly, I really, yeah, exactly. To each their own. I like building budget decks, which is totally, to each their own as well, fully completely fair. But if I can build a whole deck for $10, I'm like, why not? Like type deal. Girls Man Cry as well is just one of those. Like, I loved the show. I really, really loved the show. I just couldn't really get into it for the set. It's kind of whatever. I might have to take a look at this. Like I said, I just don't remember the 8-book list. Like, I don't want to spend like the ridiculous amount of money for some of the other free run cards. Hold on, let me see. Like I said, GGO Set 2 has some cool stuff. It's a funny thing, actually. When I went up to Joker's locals, one of Joker's locals up in Virginia, they had a bulk box over to the side, and I remember looking through like just all the different bulk cards, and there was a bunch of GGO stuff in there. And I start flipping through the GGO stuff and found like 2 different triple rare cards. And yeah, the triple rare cards were maybe like $3 a piece or whatever, but they were in a bulk box that was like 25 cents each or 5 for $1. And I'm like, okay, let me look through. Oh, and then find 2 more double rares that were like $5 to $8 a piece. And I go, cool, let me find one other card and just take all 5 of these up here, paid $1 for it, and got basically free money because then I immediately sold like the 2 double rares. So GGO, so that's the most that I've bought of GGO was that. What was I gonna look up? Freerun, that's what it was. Freerun. Me trying to remember how to spell Freerun. It's like, is the I before E except after C? Oh yeah, and now they have free reign in Vanguard as well, so I mean that's whatever. Oh, my ankle popped. Like so the only free reign deck that I currently have is the 8 standby build, and even that could take some refining and whatnot. I just loved the Stark and Fern dynamic and everything. It was just so cute. So, let me see. Because I'm trying to remember, there was like a double rare that was like really, really nice, but it's like still really pricey. There's a lot of stuff has gone down in price, obviously. Oh, the Brainstormer Fern is down to like $3. Oh, that ain't bad. New free reign set coming out in JP. Nice. JP has the good stuff coming up for set 2 of Freerun coming as well. Gotcha. So there's no reason for me to really pick up like much else unless I just want, like I said, I want to pick up the 8-book one. Also the Aura the Guillotine deck as well. I thought was really funny. Thought that was really cute. Has any of this other Freerun stuff been posted? Let me see. Freerun. Yeah, it's just all this. Okay. So what is the book? Full-fledged magician and scenery that I couldn't see alone. Okay, here's the level 3. I mean, that's not horrible. Like, okay, your opponent can't play events or backup from hand on swing, which is honestly kind of funny because it's like, oh, no tap counters for you, or no money counters. You just get that for free. Then when this card attacks, pay 1, pitch 1, burn 2. Honestly, not horrible, but obviously could be way better. Full-fledged magician. Is that the other? That's not the level 1 Fern. That's Battle on a Moonlit Night. Battle on a Moonlit Night. It sounds like Witch on the Holy Night for, oh, this is it. On attack, scenery, but top 2 cards of your deck. Okay, it's just a mill, and then salvage back based off the level of the cards that you sent. It's not horrible. That's fair. Oh my goodness. Triple is only 7 stock. Oh, for the Fern? That's fair. Yeah, because you pay 6 to play it, and then you just need the 1 to start it, and then you can just go pay 1, pitch 1, pay 1, pitch 1, pay 1, pitch 1. That's fair. I actually do like that. Like, that's not horrible. Like I said, it just messes up your opponent. Like, oh, you can't play backups, you can't play events, especially if you try field it, which is like really funny there. That's my build. Haven't tweaked in a while. All right, did you send me the build? Or did you post it in the in Huskies? It looks like Randall. Who is that? Different person. Let me see. Okay. But it's not horrible. I don't mind it. And then obviously you can still put in the other stuff like the flight magic or create flower gardens. So I mean, like, you still have like stock shuffle and everything. Me reading, making certain I'm remembering cards correctly. This is also like basic attack magic. Just burn 3. Just funny. The funny part of the deck is honestly just brainstorm 10 every turn. Hold on, what? Brainstorm of 5? Oh, is it like a specific brainstorm that's like, oh hey, specifically based off of book? Assuming that's what you mean. Because that's only 4. That's only 4. Me trying to find the book brainstorm. Yeah, okay. I say, oh, here we go. Fern and Freerun. Flip over 5 for each. Choose up to 1 adventure or magic to create. That just lets you grab the stock swap. That's funny. I actually think that's funny. Yeah, no, that's actually not bad at all. Okay, that's kind of funny. I might have to see if I can pick these up. There's a level 1 that restands a free run. Ooh, really? Okay. Yeah, no, that's crazy that it can grab the stock shuffle. That's just funny to me. I go, hey, guess what I'm grabbing? Me stretching again. Got a little bit more time. Once you untaps because it's a free run and Fern. Okay, so let me see. I had to see this then. What is this level 1? Let's see. Oh, it's this one. Roll of Mother. Place on stage from your hand. Choose one of your characters with free run in its name and stand it. That's funny. So you don't even need the 2. You can just use that. And then this can like buff your level 1 free run or whatever. That's kind of cool. I might have to look into this. It is a fern. It's a plant. Not that kind of fern, Cade. Also, adorable. Deserves head pats. Also, my boy Stark. Heck yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's see. And then obviously like the trial deck free run is not horrible either. This one's funny, but I know this is also not on book. This is on pants. The Promised Blue Moon. Yeah, it's on pants. It's on pants. Okay. Well, it's off the trial deck, which is like, okay, totally fine, totally viable to run. But I do like this. I think that's kind of cool. So. But obviously, just more free reign. And like I said, with more stuff coming out, I feel it's a good time to pick up like the cheap stuff, because you never know. Oh, look, we released this new thing that combos really well with this other cheap card, and you got it for really cheap before the price shoots up. It's just really smart. That's at least, in my opinion, it's really smart. But I have been wrong before. I will continue to be wrong into the future. So. One of the things I'm really looking forward to in set 2 is if we get another good book combo. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. And I know a lot of people just don't like book in general because it's just a draw thing. Like, I will admit, it's annoying when you go, cool, trigger book, draw. Oh, look, it's another book in my hand. Well, shit. But, I mean, that's kind of whatever. It's just nature of, card games. Because I think the shell is actually really good. The finisher is just underwhelming. Like I said, it just depends on who you go up against. Like, it hurts certain decks more than others. Type thing. But yeah, just burning for 2 is kind of underwhelming. I will completely agree with that. But I do not think it's a bad profile. Like, give a card that's like, oh, this, you can choose to have this particular Fern burn like one additional like instance of it, or either an instance or like +1 to the burn or something, Free run of all sets kind of fixes the whole climax trigger sadness. Yeah, that's fair. At least it's not gold bag. No, you right. Oh man, the joys of gold bag back in the day. Oh my stars. I could show you some stuff that used gold bag back in the day that honestly, some of my favorite decks. There was one of my absolute favorite decks was from Bang Dream, funny enough. It was the Glitter Green band, and one of their main combos was a gold bag. I made it work for locals. But oh my goodness, was that an atrocity to have to run. May I point you to another level 1 Fern that says end of turn if you have a book in play, draw. Really? Okay. Let me see. It's you said another level 1 Fern, so let's take a look-see. But yes, you may absolutely point me in that direction. I would greatly appreciate it. Yes. Thank you, darling. Yes. I'm just being silly now. I'm so sorry. Did they even print gold bag? I think they did. Like, I think it's very far and few between. I don't think they actively did. I think it will randomly show up in some sets from like fucking 3 years ago or some shit that will like we'll get it in English or something. I don't really see it that much anymore though. He's kind of not running. No, you're right. My roommate and I call an older woman free run the only card that. Oh man, there's older sister free run. Is it called older woman free run in English? Hold on, because I mean this is really good. Because it gives all the characters the oh, you triggered a book, cool, pay 1 to get rid of the book out of your stock type deal. Very very good to do that. But also I also hate the fact. Hold on, maybe. Then, if you do put a card from the top of your deck into stock, the blind stock is just as bad. And then you may draw a card if you do choose a card in your hand, put it in your waiting room. I do like the fact that it filters, but I hate the fact that it blind stocks. I do hate the fact that it blind stocks. Let's see. Okay, anyway, trying to find this level 1 Fern you were talking about. Oh, here it is. Beginning of your encore step, if there is a climax with a book in its trigger icon in your climax area, and you do not have another copy of her, you can just draw a card for free. Okay. Oh, and this is also one of the really cool things. Up to 3 times per turn, when you draw a card during your main phase or attack phase, choose one of your characters that gets 1,000 power till end of turn. Now, that is very funny. That is very funny. Persikai has an 8-bag... It has an 8-bag deck? What? Did you play any of that against me, like, in any of the videos? I'm trying to remember if you ever played that against me. I think the first video you did play Project Sekai against me, but I don't think it was gold bag, was it? I know, like... Yeah, I just don't like the blind stock. That's my biggest issue, but if it works, right? I mean... Whatever. then you're just like filtering, crafting your hand how you want it. I think ReZero tried to 8-bag it. Didn't really. The only time they got green was. I'm trying to remember. Let me double check ReZero, because I want to say a lot of the green in ReZero was like the not Memory Snow. The other one with the Fire Horse, right? Because I liked the Fire Horse deck. I thought that was hilarious. It's not Memory Snow. It was the other one. Frozen Bond. Thank you. Let's see. Gold bar. They do have a gold bag. They had 2 gold bags. Oh no, they do have 2 gold bags. What the fuck? Okay, did Volume 3... I don't remember. Did Volume 3 have green? Volume 3 doesn't have green. Okay. Volume 2, I don't think had green either. Nope, it didn't. Okay. So it's just Frozen Bond. Sag, I know. I think ReZero something. It's Volume 2. There was some puck combo. Yeah. That's what I was trying to. So I was trying to see real quick. Encounter between the 2 and Clash between Spirits. Clash between Spirits is the level 3. Okay, first off, the art for that looks sick. I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna try to say otherwise. Place on stage from hand, choose one character. So summon something for free. On attack, if you have that. Okay. On attack, stock swap. Huh. Okay, and then the other is encounter between the 2. Puck waifu build, right? Sacred Dialogue. Here we go. Encounter between the 2. That's funny. If you have another... There's 2 abilities on turn. Choose... Oh my goodness, the stock production on this mother trucker. What? Okay. Right? Yeah. Volume 3 does have... Oh, it's only bars. Okay. Also, why switch? Why you cry? Don't be cry. Yeah, ReZero doesn't have stock swap. Puck is like, am I a joke to you? Like 1,000%. Also, Fire Horse. Honestly, hilarious card. Alright, so Volume 3 did have... I must have overlooked it. Okay, I did overlook it completely and totally. It did have green. I blinked and missed it, clearly. Okay, but yeah, it's all gold bar. Oh my goodness, what they doing in there? Merry Christmas. Alright. We're going to go back to Freerun. Let me see. Is Frozen Bond the one that let us do the Konosuba? Doing the Konosuba just sounds like you're doing the weird little dance they did in the theme song. Sekai Volume 2 will never hit... Oh, got you. Understood. I so sorry. And I have to debate buying the JP. Understood. It is all good. I understand. I feel your pain on that one, because there's been certain things that are never coming over to English Weiss that I'm like, damn, do I pick this up or not? Type deal. Let's see. I'm just gonna toss a bunch of cards in here just to have as placeholders. And I'll end up messing with it later. Boom. And where is the free run? Boom. This is the restand. So I'm just tossing stuff in there. I'll end up messing with it later. I do actually own the Climax Swapper. I think I have 2 copies of that, actually. Because I grabbed 2 copies of that for the standby deck. We'll toss that in there. Oh, yeah. We need... Yeah, fuck it. Just toss 4. Just toss 4 of that in there for now. You had something about Grandma. Also, this is funny. This was the... Oh, this was a promo. I don't know how much that goes for. That's funny. I'm trying to find the 1/1 free. Oh, it was this. No, it wasn't the 1/1. It's older sister. As much as I don't like it, yeah, I might as well just toss it in there. Like I said, I don't like the blind stock, but it lets you pay out the books. That's a good thing. The most expensive card. I'm assuming, like, what? This one is the most expensive. The promo bouncer. That's what I figured. I'll take a look at it. I'll at least just toss it in, just as a placeholder. I have this. What the? Okay, what? Why does this have two different? It has two different backup conditions. Either discard this to give a 15 backup, or reveal this card in your hand and put it at the bottom of your deck. One of the two. Like, I don't think it's supposed to have both of those up there, so thank you, coding errors. Over here, can't side. Okay. This is also funny to have a level 3 Slayer. Haha, free in the Slayer. On a level 0. That's going to be expensive. We need more magic. Defensive magic. This is trial deck. Sour grapes. The 2/0. It's the same formatting as 2K counters, except it's 25 because it goes to bottom deck instead of waiting room. Oh, okay. Kind of funky. Flight magic was also really good. Pro bouncer expensive. I'll send y'all some for free. Our locals has F tons. Got you. Like I said, I haven't looked into it. I have no earthly idea. Toss one of that in there just to take a look. See. Kind of funny. We'll take a look at that. So I'm just kind of doing like placeholders for stuff for the time being. This one, I don't know if I'm going to get 6 events for that one. I guess if we also have the... I already got 2 of that in there. Okay. Number of characters you have is 2 or more. Let's get 7. Birthday celebration fern. Is that... It's not magic. It's not an event. Birthday celebration was... Which... Oh, it's this one. It's the 2/1. Oh, this is one of those, like, oh, you can, like, they work off of each other. Birthday celebration fern and birthday celebration free run. Okay. Oh, and then you just do some swap shenanigans. I got you. That's fair. So I think it's about time for me to hop off here. Yeah, it's after 4. So I'm going to be hopping off of here in just a moment. I'll just end up tossing in some filler stuff just for a little bit here. I may have to, like, hit you up to see what other stuff I could possibly toss in for it. And the next time I stream, I would like to do a stream that's just like actually doing some of the build, like playing some of the builds. Probably see who wants to hop in the Discord and play some games or whatever, and just kind of cycle through playing different games with people and whatnot, just to have some fun. Like I said, I kind of want to just do a chill day, like I said, chatting with people and just like taking a look at stuff. I just wanted to have like a chill little afternoon here. It is all good. One-time return. This becomes a level 2 6K. And you get to get clean stock on it. Interesting. Okay. And then just cutes. Just put in some stuff. Rar. Sorry, just funny. But yeah. Screen cap, card game, right? Just Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It was it's just it's literally like that one guy at the anime convention. What do you mean my waifu is shit? Like, that's all that is. Thank you for heck yes. Thank y'all very much for being in as well. Yeah, we'll just hover over this one. So, yellow early play, so some yellow filler is good. Okay. Oh yeah, the Freeran Himmel one, if I remember correctly. Let me see. Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty good. And it's an off finisher. It's a little hefty of a cost, but it's an off finisher if you absolutely needed to push. But also heal, like very, very nice early play healer. So that's a very fair point. We're gonna go ahead and toss those in there, and then like I said, I'll have to have some other yellow for filler because this is like a very cheap double rare if I remember seeing correctly. But yeah. All right, we will. Eisen just crazy there. Oh my goodness, this guy also this guy is ugly. Anyway, it's one of those things of no, but definitely sniped someone at 2 with that because they had some bad trigger. Oh yes, that's funny. That's always fun to hit him with that. But yes. Alrighty, so thank y'all very much for swinging by. I do greatly appreciate it. We will be signing off. I don't know. I'll probably just try to plan for a stream next week. I'd like to start getting a more consistent schedule. I don't know if Tuesday is the best day for that. I don't know, but like I said, next time I'd like to get into some games with some people and just fuck around on the simulator or something. But thank you, Spear, Yami, Skull. I see that you're in here as well. Weiss Switch for swinging by. Shout outs to Husky again. Go check out both Weiss Switch and Husky Ninja. They're different channels. And just would be greatly appreciative to me if you did that as well. So, yeah, y'all stay safe and remember to stay based. And we will see y'all next time.